Hello there. My name is Mark Anthony Davis,
Sam Walker.
and today we're going to answer the question: so, what takes a game from being a challenge, a nice fair challenge, to being unfair and punishing? So, to answer this question, I made into tiers. I got four tiers for you.
Okay.
Games that I played that are difficult because they're poorly designed. Games that I've played that are unfair because they want you to spend money. Games that I played that are legitimately difficult and not unfair. Games that I played that are unfair, but that's the point. So let's go tier by tier, and you can comment on as I go by.
Okay.
Games that I play that are difficult because they're poorly designed. I put two worlds, GTA 4 and NBA 2K My Career when they force a cutscene upon you and make you lose the game. Um, uh, yeah, you got any ones that are difficult because they're poorly designed?
Um, I wouldn't say it's difficult because it's poorly designed, but Dark Souls has moments where they ask you to do things that it's not designed for.
What do you mean?
Like they have moments. There's a boss fight. I think it's like the Mother of Chaos or whatever, where you have to jump around to platforms. And you've played it. You know how kind of clunky it feels. It's not. It's not a platformer. And so to have to jump around and I mean it's a precision-based game with a lot of dodging, but hitting the very small brick platforms. It's hard. It wasn't designed for that.
I think it should be like Zelda when it's just automatic, like the jumping onto different platforms that are look small, but it actually doesn't matter because it automatically puts you there.
I don't know. That really only works for Zelda. I've only ever seen it work for Zelda.
Okay.
It would feel weird for a big game like Dark Souls or Grand Theft Auto or something to auto jump you like that.
In Grand Theft Auto 4, I said that was poorly designed because we all playing GTA 5 right now, having fun. We've been playing it for years, and the driving is impeccable. You load up GTA 4 and you get in the car, it is terrible.
It's worse.
It's like imagine the road is like covered in black ice, like mountains of ice, butter. The tires are made out of I don't know,
more black ice.
more black ice, more butter, and the car just weighs instead of 1,000 pounds, it probably weighs 10,000 pounds. Because as soon as you try to drift and try to like you just going 50 miles per hour, because I mean that is speeding on most streets, but I'm just trying to like not die because there's a policeman chasing me or I'm on a mission and I'm chasing somebody on a highway. I just multiple. I quit. I didn't even beat GTA 4 because I tried to go back and beat it. And I just can't because on the last mission you have to chase somebody and it's almost impossible compared to what I've been doing in GTA 5. You just have like the driving is just so terrible. You can't drive too fast because you're just gonna tip over. If you drive too slow, I mean you're gonna drive slow. You're probably gonna like lose the
Die.
mission.
Yeah.
And Two Worlds is terrible because they somehow it's really interesting technology. They made motion blur. They gave the game motion blur without the game actually like without you even moving. That's motion blur. The game is
So
like
it's just blur.
it's just blur. You ever like you seen the Mr. Krabs meme, right?
Yes.
It's that's the basically the game.
Sounds like fun.
And the combat's blah. Everything's about the story's blah. It screams 2006.
You know, you could beat that game in like 10 minutes.
I don't care. I don't care if you could beat it like just putting a disc in. If that game gave me $100, I still might be hesitant to put that in my Xbox. The next tier, uh, the games that I played that are unfair because they want you to spend money. Basically every mobile game.
Pay to win.
Yeah. Pokemon Shuffle, Two Dots stand out for me. That's the games I played. Because they're just ridiculous. They make you either spend like you have to wait to earn enough money from defeating past levels, which they don't barely give you any money,
Yeah.
or you have to whip out that credit card, uh, move that mortgage around, maybe sell that boat, and you buy some gems or something for Clash of Clans, so you have a Town Hall 11. It's just so dumb. I've been playing Clash of Clans for almost 2 years now, and my stuff is still not maxed out. My Town Hall is, but nothing else is, and there's no point. It's just dumb. I'll be playing this game for like the rest of my life, and I still won't be able to like consistently beat other Town Hall 11s.
You could just not play it.
Yeah, I could, but yeah, I could actually. uh, you have anyone in this tier?
No, I don't really play mobile games. I'm still playing Pokemon Go, and that doesn't feel pay to win yet. So
I don't think it ever will.
so that's good.
Because those whales will just carry it on. So people like us don't have to pay for it. How do you feel about that update?
I feel pretty good. I caught my first Gen 2 Pokemon. It was a Sentret, so I hate my life.
Centric.
I want to die so bad.
It can evolve into a powerful Forex.
No. It was like 98 CP or something.
Pretty good.
Pretty terrible.
Pretty good.
Pretty trash.
Does anyone did you ever uninstall Pokemon Go or did you reinstall?
No, it's been on my phone ever since.
Jesus.
Well, I haven't been playing it every day ever since. I just haven't uninstalled it.
Like I said, like past podcasts, I hope Pokemon Go continues to be a wild success. We can finally get that open world Pokemon game that I've been wanting. The Skyrim Pokemon.
Skyrim Pokemon.
Or that Pokemon Mobile. That'd be good too. Anyway, the next tier, the games that I play that are legitimately difficult. BioShock Infinite. For me, I feel like it's a little outrageous at times, but most people it's legitimately difficult. Okay, so I hate BioShock Infinite because I feel like it's too hard on just the normal difficulty.
You ever played BioShock?
I didn't play the original. I don't have Infinite. Are the other ones harder?
From what I've heard, I haven't played Infinite, but I've played 1. Yes. 1's harder because it's more survival than just like a first-person shooter. Because you're in an abandoned city, whereas with Infinite you're just time traveling with like birds or something.
Still don't get the story, by the way.
Racism is bad.
Is there like a single black person in that game?
Yeah, remember you're gonna throw a baseball at? There's a mixed race couple.
Oh yeah, I
you're gonna
remember
throw a
that. Yeah,
baseball
that's
at
the
'em.
beginning of the game, and then you smash somebody in the skull or something.
Yeah, you
It's
either.
very violent.
Yeah.
I like that.
So racism is bad, kids.
Okay.
Don't do
Brush
it.
it under the rug. Anyways, Fallout's another game that I feel like is legitimately difficult.
Fallout.
All of them. I played 3.
Okay.
Skyrim. That was fair.
So just Bethesda RPGs.
Yes, they do a good job at making the people scale to your level. Which, why doesn't every RPG do that? Or like some old RPGs you could find, you could go to like a harder place sometimes. Like play Mother 1. You could go legit. You could like face a level 25 boss while you're level 9. That might not sound much like you're playing Pokemon. Those levels may not be that big of a gap, but when the max level is like 30 something or like 30, that's like you will die no matter what.
Mhm.
That's unfair. Anyways, another game was Pokemon Black and White 2 because hard mode. It kicked my butt. I'll tell you what. And Yu-Gi-Oh, any Yu-Gi-Oh game is pretty difficult. Cause
Okay.
you got any games in that tier?
Legitimately difficult, but
Yeah.
not punishing.
Mm-hmm.
Most of Dark Souls, Super Meat Boy,
Oh yeah, I do have that game.
and
Yes.
I think what makes Super Meat Boy difficult but not punishing is there are a lot of ways to die, and you die instantly, but you can just jump right back in. You don't have to replay anything. You die, you spawn back instantly. You can see where you messed up.
Oh Sam, but I like the minute plus long load scenes between Deaths and Bloodborne.
No, you don't.
That makes me a real gamer. Whatever. Anything else?
No, not off the top of my head.
Games that I play that are unfair because that was the point. I put Dark Souls in this tier, but okay, you feel differently.
Dark Souls, it kind of fits into a lot of these tiers that you've set out.
Mm-hmm.
It has moments where it's completely unfair. It causes rage quits. It has moments where it's just legitimately difficult, but not bad.
You got moments where
And then it
make you
has
spend
moments
money,
where it's
spend money, yeah.
it's supposed to. No.
Okay.
But there are moments where like it's supposed to be challenging. Because I guess it having to be challenging. This last tier and then 2 tiers ago, where you put Fallout and Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.
Those can be kind of they can overlap.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where Dark Souls is.
I put Madden when it's on all Madden. And this is what frustrates me about ball busting games.
You think Madden on all Madden is ball busting?
Yes, you're playing with a quarterback that all you want to do is throw. Because the difference between all Madden and any other difficulty is that, okay, now the defenders are now catching the ball.
True.
That's all they're doing. They don't play actually better. They're on the same position. They're just jumping higher or act like the ball they're not dropping it. They have actual hands now. They replace them from the bricks that they did have.
Yeah, true.
And like that's that's not the type of difficulty spike I want to see when I put up the difficulty. That seems kind of lazy.
You just gotta make smarter throws.
Well, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
Gotta get good, Mark.
like if you play on like what's the pro? What's the regular difficulty that I play on?
Pro.
Pro.
That's what we've played on.
So like you could make any throw, and like let's say you're on a 10 play drive, you throw 8 passes. I mean, you throw 10 passes. 8 of them are gonna be fine. 2 of them are gonna go through a defender's, like hit the defender's hand. It's gonna drop it. They should have been interceptions. In the NFL, one of those probably would be interceptions.
Yeah.
The only difference between playing on pro and all Madden is that they would have caught the first ball. I mean, the second one would have happened because he intercepted the first one. But that's whatever. Another game is Call of Duty World at War. Well, I guess any Call of Duty game on Veteran, but World at War was the hardest one on Veteran for me because all they did was throw grenades and didn't run out of ammo, and they ran through your bullets sometimes thanks to the coding. They hit detection at sometimes. I'm talking about the campaign.
Yeah.
It was just really hard. You had to play really patiently, and I don't know. It took actual strategy to beat this normally 4-hour campaign turned into 4.5 hours.
Almost like it's a real war where you can't just run through the battlefield shooting everything in sight. You have to take cover and plan your shots.
Dumb, stupid. That's why Battlefield's lesser than Call of Duty. So.
Battlefield is infinitely better than Call of Duty. I guess I don't.
Anyone that's in here that's unfair to you?
Completely unfair?
Yes, completely unfair.
No, not really. Not entire games, but specific moments from some games.
Okay, what are they?
Like the boss I mentioned in Dark Souls. I think the last Colossus for me in Shadow of the Colossus. Maybe I'm just really bad at it, but that's never felt fair to me. It's also been a while, so I might be misremembering.
Super Mario RPG had a secret boss, but that it was unfair because that was the point. His name was Culex. He was the strongest, by far the strongest enemy in the game. I wasn't mad because he had a really cool theme. I don't mind fighting here for 20 minutes if I'm gonna hear really cool music.
Until that 20 minutes turns into like 2 hours.
And then I die at the end because I ran out of flower tabs. Anyways.
And you die in real life because you ran out of oxygen.
And that's why you don't put your charger around your neck.
That's why you don't.
So what's the difference between these games? Like what changes it from being unfair to difficult?
Iteration time, difficulty spikes. The competency of the developers, in some cases.
So, when I say unfair, all Madden, that's unfair.
For you?
That is unfair. They don't play better. They just catch the balls. That's one, that's lazy, and two, that's just if a person wants to like gradually move up the steps. I'm gonna play on the rookie, and I'm gonna go to pro, and I'm gonna go to all pro, and I'm gonna go to all Madden. There's a difference between like they don't actually play their coverages better. They don't actually outthink you or anything. And it's like, okay, if you want to win this game, all you're gonna do is run the ball no matter what, because we're gonna catch everything that goes in the air.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that, but if that's your experience.
So the way I would like, what makes it unfair is like they just slide. Okay, this is the frequency of these things. I'm gonna put it this way. Call of Duty games, they did it with grenades. Alright, instead of throwing one grenade, we're just gonna like, okay, they have a bucket of grenades and they're just gonna do this, just throw them at you all at once. I don't know. I can't think of a game that's super hard that you can't beat. Like a game that's unfair, it doesn't take strategy to win. It takes you more like, I don't know, just resilience. It just takes time to win. So like what's the hardest RPG that you know of?
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
I'm gonna keep coming back to Dark Souls.
Okay, I could tell you've been doing it a lot.
Yeah.
But it doesn't take time. It's not a war of attrition. It's more like a thinking game. You just have to time your stuff right.
It can take time.
I mean, yeah, it does take time, but
There are some boss fights where you don't even have to start the fight. If you find the right ledge, there are some bosses that you can snipe them if you have enough ammo. That takes time.
That seems kind of outside of what I'm talking about. That seems like a game in the system there. You're cheating.
It's not cheating.
That's an exploit.
It's not cheating. It's an exploit.
So maybe that is the mark of a borderline unfair game. If you have to exploit the system.
I mean, you don't have to, but you can.
All right. Well, what's a difficult game that I really like? Something that I feel like Pokemon battling actual people. You can't. I guess other people are playing the same game as you, but I feel like that takes strategy to win, or Yu-Gi-Oh! That takes strategy to win, unless you get a bad deck. I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Lately, and if you could tell, okay, God, you could tell within in the first draw. Okay, I draw. Oh, I got three little D's and two foolish burials. I'm gonna lose this. I don't like that aspect of Yu-Gi-Oh! But maybe my deck shouldn't be 60 cards deep.
Probably not, no.
I just want all the powerful cards, all at once.
You just want to have 60 Blue Eyes White Dragons? Is that it?
Well, you're limited to like three. That's why Kaiba destroyed the fourth one in the second episode of Yu-Gi-Oh!
What the hell are you talking about?
You never watched Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, I didn't because, well, I think my parents thought it was like devil worship or something. They were awfully protective of us when we were younger.
Worship.
Because it had like the winged dragon of Ra. It had non-Christian.
So they made you watch
symbolism.
VeggieTales?
Yeah. I mean, VeggieTales was good though. It's getting a spin-off. It has a Netflix original series now, and they're spinning that off.
That bothers me so much. Like to indoctrinate little kids with anything. That just seems so like it could be.
Well, some of them weren't overtly religious.
That's even worse.
They were just good people. It was just like be a good person. A lot of them weren't.
I'll do that.
Religious.
I could be a good person, but
don't be a dick.
Don't be thumping that Bible now. I do not want to see that in front of my children. That's just as bad as like watching a Satan. Do we even have like? I wouldn't want to watch let my kid watch the 700 Club all day, because they would be.
I wouldn't watch the 700 Club, like ever.
I don't know, man. That old guy's pretty charismatic.
Not even. He's not even charismatic.
So what would it take for like Skyrim to move a tier up or tier down? Like, what would make it unfair?
One-hit kills. Would be extremely unfair.
Is that realistic though?
I mean, like if everything, it would be realistic, yeah.
No, for a developer to do that.
To just make everything a one-hit kill.
Yeah.
Super Meat Boy did it.
Mm.
Mario did it. Everything's a one-hit kill unless you get a power up.
Yeah. I didn't even think about Mario as being a difficult game.
That's because you've played it so much that it's kind of become second nature for you.
Yeah.
At least Super Mario World.
Yeah. Just
some of the other ones.
Anyways, do you even like difficult games?
Yeah.
How frequently do you play them?
I don't know, semi-frequently.
I play a lot of Pokemon, so it's like the medium difficulty of all games. Sometimes I can't play hard games because, excuse me, I don't like having like my ego crushed constantly. Have enough of that in real life. So, I mean, I think
gets enough of that in the dating game.
Anyways,
all right.
I think we answered the question. What makes games from hard to unfair? One is a good challenge that takes strategy. The other one pulls down your pants, takes your balls out, and gets the hammer and just. I think we did it. So there you go.
Okay.
DM me if you're trying to fillet me. I think it's catching on.
I don't think it is.